Well, hello and good morning. This is Jeff Hooks. I want to welcome all of you to our Saturday Quick Start training call for this Saturday, November 10th, 2018. I've got a lot of information I want to share with you, and I want to welcome all of you, whether you're listening to this recording on a recording or those of you that are plugged in live. I want to welcome all of you. Looks like we've got some of our top leaders in the world of V&I that are plugged in live. And then we've also got some emerging leaders, and it looks like we've got a couple of new folks as well. So that's the way it typically is. And the purpose of this call, we do this event live every single Saturday. And the purpose, for those of you that are brand new, is to help you get through the learning curve with your V&I business quickly, and get you in a position of profitability. And for those of you that are our top leaders and emerging leaders, we always share ideas that you can implement immediately to help take your business to the next level. And I will share this with you if you're one of the newer members of the V&I family. What in the world's going on there? Okay, if you're one of the newest members of the V&I family, you might ask yourself, okay, if this is a quick start call, why are the top leaders plugged in? And that's a great question if you're asking that. And the answer is our leaders recognize the importance of leading by example. And we'll talk more about that as we go through the information today, the importance of leading by example. In other words, as you're building a business with Victory Nutrition International, as you're putting together a team and coaching and mentoring that team, no matter what your goals are, it's important to understand that your people will do what you do. Your people will do what you do. No matter what you say, your people will do what you do. And that's really critical to keep in mind. So you want to make sure you're setting the tone and setting the pace correctly. You want to make sure that you're doing the things that you want your team to do, because we duplicate ourselves whether we intend to or not. And that's an important leadership lesson as we move forward. Now, I do want to share with you as we wrap up our Quick Start training a little bit later this morning, I'm going to share two words. I spent some time on this morning, two words that are going to have a dramatic impact on your V&I business, two words that tie into mindset, that if you will implement, if you'll take the lessons from these two simple words and you'll put them into action. Okay, that's what, knowledge is great, but wisdom is applied knowledge. And so we want to teach you how to be wise and smart and leverage the resources that are available as you build and grow your business, because you don't have to figure this thing out. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to bump around in the dark like I've done over the last several decades, figuring stuff out. And many of our top leaders know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to help you get through that learning curve quickly. And so again, I'm going to share two words at the end of our time together today that are going to absolutely have a big impact on your upcoming week with your V&I business. They're that powerful. And so let's talk about two principles. I want to set the stage. What we're going to spend most of our time on today is how to share V&I, both from a product standpoint and a business standpoint. But there's two key principles that we communicate every single Saturday on these Quick Start trainings, and I want to mention those because they're that important. For those that want to build a business, obviously everyone that's on the platform today or that's listening to it in a replay, it's important to understand two key principles. Number one, stay plugged in, just like you're doing today. And for our leadership team, I'm communicating these, and we communicate these two key principles every week for a reason. So I want to make sure that as you're coaching and training and encouraging your team, that you're communicating this on an individual basis as well, on a daily basis, as you're coaching and shepherding your team. The importance of staying plugged in. Just like stay plugged into the Zoom calls. We do the Quick Start Live every Saturday. If you've got a family commitment or something you're tied up on any given Saturday, they're all recorded and they're archived. So there's no reason to get, no one's going to get left behind. And so I want to encourage you to always stay plugged into the Quick Start trainings. Stay plugged into the Thursday night product and business overview presentations. I don't know if you heard last Thursdays that Ken Nasmith was the featured speaker. The Thursday before, our founder and CEO, Mr. Bill Downs, along with Ed and Gina Bender, delivered an amazing presentation. How would you like for the founder and CEO and the top income earners in the entire world of V&I to deliver a personal presentation for all of your friends, all of your contacts, all of your prospects, all of the individuals that you're talking to about V&I? How would you like that? And if you're answering, I would love that, which I think you are, you can do that. That replay is available 24/7. You can pick any presentation that resonates with you, or more importantly, that you think resonates with the individual that you're sharing V&I with. And as you're having the discussion, you can forward them a presentation from some of our top leaders. And that's part of what we're going to talk about today. But staying plugged in, stay plugged in. Like to last week, we had the monthly product call. We do the first Monday of every month. If you haven't heard that, it's archived in your back office under your calendar section when you log into your back office. Stay plugged into the monthly kickoff call. Ken Nasmith on this past Tuesday delivered an amazing coaching and training content that is designed to help everyone get off to a great start for the month of November. So you want to stay plugged in. Stay plugged into your upline success coaches. Stay plugged into your back office and the news feed from your marketing website under the partner site. So if you're brand new and some of this, I've left you behind a little bit, make sure you get with your upline success coach, because and make sure that you when you go to your marketing website and you click on, I'll show you in just a few minutes, you click on the partner site, there's a news feed. And we've got updates, archived calls, upcoming events. It's all right there. And so you want to make sure you stay plugged in, folks. And that's the important thing about it. Now, again, remember we talked about leadership by example. So from a leadership standpoint, if you want your team to plug in, what do you need to do? And what do I need to do? We need to plug in. We need to lead by example. And again, that doesn't mean, the beauty of this business is you're the CEO, you're the boss, you're the president of your own V&I business. And as an authorized partner of Victory Nutrition International, you have the privilege and the opportunity and the responsibility of setting your own goals, setting your own vision, setting your own business plan. So we're not suggesting that every single event, you can't ever miss one. Of course not. But the beautiful thing is they're recorded. So there's really no reason not to plug in later when you have the opportunity. And make sure your team knows that if you're not on an event live, make sure I'm not saying that you have to communicate in advance. I'm just saying let them know when you communicate with them that you've plugged into that in a recording by discussing some of the content that was shared. That's one of the key things about it. I had a coaching session, excuse me, a little bit earlier in the week with one of our emerging leaders. Their business is absolutely exploding, but some of their team, really good people, men and women, wonderful, excited people. They love the V&I products. They love the mission, but they're not plugging in. And as we peeled that back, it became very clear that part of the challenge was the leader was not plugging in consistently. And again, it's an interesting dynamic, but your people will do what you do, not what you say. So make sure you stay plugged in just like you're doing today, and lead by example, and encourage your team to do the same thing. I've never seen what I call the Lone Ranger. I've never seen the Lone Ranger mindset, the kind of the rugged individualist win in this business and succeed in this business, because they try to do everything themselves. And it's a team sport. We're a community. We're a family. We've got tools, events, recognition, teaching and training. All of that is designed to support each other. All that is designed so that we learn from each other. All that's designed so that we support each other and encourage each other and build belief. That's part of staying plugged in. If you're brand new, it's natural that your belief level is not, might be right here. Whereas one of our seasoned leaders, the belief level's up here. They've seen the product impact and bless people all over the US and Canada. They've earned commission checks. They've earned fast start bonuses. They've earned the monthly residual that we talk about. And so their belief level is much higher. So when you're brand new, you got to plug in to build that belief. And when you're a seasoned leader, you want to stay plugged in to keep that belief strong. I always tell people, you plug in so that you can get filled up. You get filled up with excitement and conviction and renewed confidence in the impact of our mission of wellness with these amazing products. And you get filled up so we can go out and spill all over people, in a good way, and that's a good way to look at it. So number one, stay plugged in. Number two, do something positive every day to grow your V&I business. Do something positive every day to grow your V&I business. Now, consistency is the message. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum is sustained through consistency. I hope you'll just jot that down. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum is sustained through consistency. Meaning, it's better you're better off to make one phone call a day, inviting people to learn about V&I, 5 or 6 days a week, depending on your goals, than 10 one day and take 4 days off, and 20 one day and take a week off. That when there's a dramatic swings, if you will, pardon me, I'm talking with my hands this morning. If there's dramatic swings in inconsistencies, your business won't take root. It's like sowing and reaping. It's like planting seeds. If you plant a seed, you water one day and you let a few days go by, and you decide to water again, there's nothing to water. It's that consistency is the key. So those are the two success principles that we want to build on. And I want to make sure that you teach and train your team the importance of staying plugged in, lead by example, by encouragement. And by the way, folks, leading by example, you want to promote to the upcoming events. You want to, and that could be an email communication. It could be a text communication, but it's got to be more than that. It's got to be when you have individual interaction with your team, remind them of upcoming events. Encourage them to have a guest on the Thursday night product and business overview call. So that's part of that's part of the art of leadership. That's part of the importance of staying plugged in and reminding and affirming and reaffirming and encouraging your team to do the exact same thing. Okay, stay plugged in, do something positive every day. Now, let's talk about everyone that's part of the V&I family has a goal or should have a goal. In other words, and Ed and Gina talked about this a bit last week on our Saturday Quick Start. You need to have you need to have clarity as to what your dream is. What is your vision? And one of the things that I like to talk about is, if you look at your personal life, obviously, and you look at your priorities, what are your priorities? And that's a rhetorical question, but what are your priorities in life? God, family, church, career, hobbies, charitable causes, some free time, some passions that you like to pursue. What's important? What are your priorities in life? And then as you gain clarity on what's important to you, because this is your business, then you want to say, okay, what do I want to create with my V&I business? What is it that I want to create? And recognize that there's always two creations. There's the thought, the idea first. That's the vision, the mental creation. And then we have to take action to make that idea, that vision, that thought a reality. So there's always two creations. That's true in music. It's true with Bill Downs. You look at the innovation of and Steve Kushner as well. You look at the innovation of our products. These products come from lots of ideas. These products come from years and years of ideas and implementing ideas and taking action and making adjustments and learning. They didn't, you don't create world-class cutting edge science-based products like these like we're blessed to have, and with V&I that we're taking to the market in our mission. They don't just pop up. It starts with an idea. It starts with lots of ideas. And then you take action and you make adjustments and you take action adjustments. So all creation of businesses, music, sports teams, you name it, raising a family, you've got a mental creation, and then you take action, and the physical manifestation of that happens. Okay, this isn't mystic stuff. This candidly goes all the way back to Proverbs. So this is very straightforward stuff. So here's the point: what is your vision for your V&I business? And the reason I talked about your personal priorities is V&I as a business is a vehicle to help you achieve some of the things that you want for yourself and your family. It's a vehicle that can take you where you want to go. So if the idea is paying off the debt, if the idea is children's education, if the idea is grandchildren's education, if the idea is supplementing retirement, if the idea is supporting your church more, if the idea is traveling with your spouse or your children or your grandchildren, make sure that you make the mental and the heart connection between your personal values and priorities and your V&I business. Pull them together so that when you're making phone calls and you're meeting and you're returning a phone call after a busy day and you don't feel like it, that can be the catalyst. That can be the spark that helps you take that one extra step that day towards your dreams. Does that make sense? Now, when you recognize that, at the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, it comes down to how many new people are we sharing V&I with? How many new people are we sharing the products with? How many new people are we sharing the business with on a consistent basis? Okay. So for yourself, leading by example and with your team. Okay. So let me say that a little bit different way. At the end of the day, what you and I need to, there's a lot of things we can focus on, but from a business building standpoint, if you're brand new and you're looking at your goal of going manager, hopefully this month, executive manager, director, executive director, as you're, but the key to this is those first three pin levels, those first three pin ranks: manager, executive manager, director. That's the key to build a business. As you're setting those goals and working towards those goals, you want to ask yourself, how many new people do I need to share V&I with to make that goal a reality? Okay. That's because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. How many new people am I going to share V&I with? And then as a result, I'm going to cascade that forward over my team. If your team is 3 people, if your team is 300 people, if your team is 1,000 people, at the end of the day, members of your family, your V&I community, your V&I team, at the end of the day, our growth is based on how many new eyes and ears learn about V&I. How many new people taste the Protovite? How many new people taste the Enzorb? I sampled Enzorb. I had some church friends. I'm always sampling, and I'll put it that way. And I don't have time to get off on too much of a rabbit trail, but sometimes we think to ourselves, who am I going to share this with? Just think about, as you're living your life, as you're going through each day, in most cases, you're engaged with people. Real live people that are walking around on hind legs, and that's who you share it with. Look at your phone, look at your contact list in your phone. Those are my 2 boys. That's 2 years ago, but I love that picture. But anyway, think about that. So when we talk about how to build a business, let's get down to business. All right. We talk about use the products. We do this every Thursday night in our product and business overview presentation. We use the product. So I want to encourage everyone to remember the importance of daily consumption of these products. Every morning, I start with my Protovite and my Brain Reward on an empty stomach. And every night before I go to bed, I do my Enzorb like clockwork. That's my protocol. And it's important that we lead by example, that we're products of the product. So use the product every day. And based on your desire, use more than one product, folks. These products are going to bless you. And if money's tight, then we need to get your business ramped up so you and your family can be blessed by multiple products. But that's something that's real important. That's foundational to the business. It's hard to share with enthusiasm and conviction, something that we're not doing every day. That's where that authenticity comes through. So number one, you want to use the products. Number two, you want to share the products. Okay, and that's what we're talking about. And then number three, we want to teach others. If you want to build a business, you want to teach others how to use and share the products. And if you really want to grow fast, add daily to everything I just said. Okay, I'm going to walk you through that. Use the products daily. That's a definite. Share the products daily, at least with one person. One invitation, one phone call, hand out one sample, whatever the reality is of your day. Take Sundays off if you want. Take Saturdays and Sundays off if you want. 5 days a week is great. That's a good plan. But share the products daily, and then teach others to use and share the products daily. Okay? Now I want to do a screen share. What's interesting about this, actually before I do the screen share, the first thing you want to get comfortable with if you're brand new, and something that we can all work on as we move forward, is the invitation. What I mean by invitation is when you invite somebody to learn about V&I. Okay? Now, a lot of times that can be done in just your day-to-day walk. You've heard me say before, many of you have, the mindset is where I call it sharing and caring. So if you're taking notes, write that down, sharing and caring. Recognize that it's about sharing and exposing the V&I products and business. It's not about selling and recruiting. Okay? So that's your mindset. Think share and expose. It helps you lighten up a little bit. And don't think sell and recruit. Don't look at, contact list people, in your address book in your phone and think, all right, I've got to sell them on V&I. I've got to recruit them into the business. No, think the mindset is much more relaxed. I call it relaxed intensity, consistent with your personality. Be yourself. Don't try to, we learn from each other, but I want you to be yourself. And be the best version of yourself. That's what we get together every Saturday, so we can learn from each other, so we can share ideas. But recognize it's about sharing more than selling. You're inviting people to learn about the V&I products. Some people are going to be interested in the products. Some are going to be interested in the products and the business. And some are going to say thanks, but no thanks. Maybe the timing's not right. That's okay. Never burn bridges unless somebody's been unkind to you and you want to do that. And I wouldn't say burn the bridges, but you don't have to bring it back up again. But the beautiful thing is, a lot of times the people that say no now, don't take it personally. It's just a function of timing. And when the timing changes in their life, or when they realize 6 months later when they bump into you that you're still committed and you're building this, they're going to say, okay, you know what? I was busy 6 months ago, but tell me more. Tell me more. I'm interested. So you recognize it's a process, and you don't have to be transactional with people. So again, the mindset, sharing and caring, with a smile on your face and love in your heart. Put these products in front of people. Use the tools that we have, and invite them to learn. And keep in mind, we're looking for people that are looking for better health physically and better health financially. And here's the good news, folks. They're out there. They're out there. A ton of people right now that that I don't know, that the company doesn't know. You're the conduit. So it's a function of stewardship. A lot of people are hurting, and they need what we're offering. They're hurting physically. They're hurting financially. They have needs physically. They have needs financially. They're focused on prevention. We're missionaries. Missionaries, not mercenaries. We're mission focused. We've got a vision to bless the world over time with these products and with this business model. And so when you have that mindset of sharing and recognize it's a sorting process, not a convincing process. Okay, we're not going to teach you how to overcome objections. We do, you're going to learn how to answer some questions. You're going to sharpen your skills and those types of things. That's a natural part of your leadership journey as you move forward. But at the end of the day, take the pressure off. You're not looking for that magic phrase. You're not looking for that magic word. I always tell people, focus on relationships. Focus on adding value in people's lives. Make a friend, find a need, and transfer the feeling. I hope you'll jot that down. That's kind of the mindset. When we talk about sharing and caring. Make a friend. Friendship first, folks. just love on people, consistent with your personality. Be nice to them, listen to them, care about them. And that's the kind of community we have with VNI. And candidly, with all due respect, that separates us from a lot of what we see in the wellness space and a lot of what we see in relationship marketing. We're not all about the money. The money is a byproduct. The income and the rank advancement and the growth and the lifestyle that's possible for you and your family with this business model, all that's wonderful. But it's a byproduct of being focused on helping people and adding value. That's one of the keys to the VNI vision and the VNI mission. That's really very unique, actually, when you get behind the curtain, and it's something we're committed to as a family, all of us. And so think about this: sharing and caring. Make a friend, find a need. If you'll listen to people, they're going to talk about their health. They're going to talk about their career or their job or their finances, and so what we want to do, recognizing it's about sharing and caring, is you want to just invite people to take a look. And when the opportunity presents itself, if somebody's talking about, physical goals, maybe they decide they want to get healthy, they want to get in shape. Maybe they've got some aches and pains. Maybe they don't like their job, or they just got a pay cut, or they're worried they're going to get laid off. All kinds of, life that we're all dealing with every day and every week. Then say, you know what? I've got something I want you to take a look at. I think this might be a blessing for you. What are you doing tonight at 7? What are you doing Thursday night at 9 o'clock? What are you doing for lunch? Or let's grab a cup of coffee after work. Whatever the reality is, make a friend, find a need, transfer the feeling. That's transferring the belief, the conviction. And don't be afraid to invite people to take a look at what we're doing. And recognize, now here's what I want to spend a little bit of time on. And I'm going to do a screen share. And this is something we've done some in the past, and I'm recognizing, y'all bear with me here. I'm recognizing that there's an opportunity. So this is, let me move my little screen here so I'm not blocking myself. Okay. This is your replicated website. And one of the things, folks, that I'm realizing, and I just want to encourage you, this is not fussing, as we say in the South. This is encouragement. I want you to, if you haven't done so, spend some time exploring your VNI marketing website. Okay, we've talked about it up here. These links up here are not just for show. This is YouTube, and this is the VNI corporate: Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. This is content right here at the top. If you see my mouse, this is content that you have access to, and anybody that goes to your website, to all of this great marketing information that our marketing team has put together to help you grow your business. Now, think about this. This is your website. What I want to encourage you to do, and again, I say this with love and respect, not many of us have done this yet, okay? Not many of us. So grab a cup of coffee, a hot tea, whatever your favorite, a glass of water, cheers, and take one morning or one night and turn your phone on vibrate or turn it off, whatever you want to do, but focus and just play around with your site, your website. This is a tool. This is a powerful tool. So when people come to your website, what is Learn More? Watch this. You click on Learn More.
Hi there. My name is Bill Downs.
Our founder and
I'm the
CEO.
CEO and founder of Victory Nutrition International. And today, we're talking about protozomes.
Okay, that video right there. If you'll, that should be step one. This is what, nutrient absorption. This is part of our secret sauce. Nobody has proteasome technology. 100% absorption. 100% absorption, easy for me to say, from 100% of the people that take it. Peer-reviewed scientific product validation like nothing else in the market. So that's a video. A lot of people, again, just making sure, a lot of people don't know that video's even there. And when you click on products, look, Protivite. If you're sharing Protivite with somebody, maybe you've had a conversation, send them to your website, okay, vni.life/your URL. Have them click on the Protivite section and Learn More. Watch this.
Hi, my name is Bill Downs, and I'm the CEO and founder of Victory Nutrition International. Purpose for us being here today is to just give you a brief overview of the VNI products and why they're so.
So again, ask yourself, every single time you've got somebody you want to share V&I with, how would you like to have our founder and the CEO share the information for you? And with your marketing website, folks, you've got that at your fingertips. You've got that. And this is, I mean, there's more to it. Look, you click on the product tab. Watch this. If I click on, say how I want to do this, I'll click on Protovite again. And watch this. You scroll down. What is Protovite? Okay. Protovite, there's a video that supports you.
What exactly is the lead product, Protovite?
Protovite is a liquid multi-nutritional supplement. And
there you've got the creators of the product. Mr. Bill Downs on the right, obviously our founder and CEO, Steve Kushner, co-founder and head of research and development, explaining what Protovite is. So again, sometimes I worry, when you get intimately familiar with the power of your website, your marketing website, you're going to be confident. You can relax. Sharing and caring becomes a lot easier because you've got confidence. Confidence leads to competence, which leads to more action. And so I just want to encourage you. Watch this. Now, what if you've got somebody that is really, really product focused, and they're like, look, I am excited about Protovite. I'm getting on this product, but you know what? I want to learn more. Okay, you're still on your website. Watch Protovite webinar. See, all these videos are there.
Hi, everybody. This is Bill Downs. I'm the founder and CEO of Victory Nutrition.
I'm going to skip forward.
And voila, the Protovite lights the light bulb. Of all consumable liquid products will gradually adjust to room temperature.
See, this is a deep dive on Protovite right there, and it's on your website. Listen, and I know I'm a broken record, but I hope your light bulb's going off like the light bulb we just saw in the webinar. Folks, these videos are embedded in your marketing website, and they're there to work for you 24/7. 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The list goes on and on. The blood cell analysis you've got there with the live blood cell imaging. You've got what makes Protovite different. Okay, watch this.
So what makes this product so special?
There's a lot of multiple vitamins in the market.
Folks, and again, I hope this is a tool. This website has everything there for you. Now, what if you're engaged in some? Well, let's go to the science section. By the way, all the science information is there. There's the clinical study right there on your website. A lot of people, again, if you don't know it's there, then you can't use it. What good if you're a carpenter and you have a brand new hammer and you don't know where it is and you need to drive a nail and you're using your hand trying to drive that nail in? What good is the hammer? What good is a tool if you don't know where it is, number one, and number two, if you don't know how to use it? So we want to take time, and leaders, I really, with love in my heart, I just want to wrap my arms around you and say, listen, take the time with your new people, the new members of your V&I team, to do what I'm doing, and literally take them on a tour, because we're all busy. And guess what? This website's been out now for 6 weeks. So this is the power, and we're doing great, folks. We're growing 25% daily enrollment growth from September to October. A lot of exciting things are happening, but we haven't even gotten started. So all this it's a function of getting familiar with the tools that are available on your website. Now, let's say this: what if you've got somebody that's interested in business information, a business discussion? Okay, they click on the partner site. Okay, and again, this is the information. Become a partner today. What do I want to show you? I want to show you opportunity. Click on the opportunity. This is a description of the V&I compensation plan. If you're focused on getting into a discussion there, the news section is the resource. And again, on the partner side, it's all partner pricing, wholesale pricing. You click on news, and look at this. Our gift to you. This is the holiday partner pack promotion. So all the details right there on the news feed of the partner pack promotion, including you have, let's say you have members of your team that aren't in the loop and they're not familiar with what's going on. Well, point them to their own back office. Hello, VNI family. This is Jeff Hooks, and I am coming at you on Thursday. And there's yours truly walking through the holiday partner pack promotion that, by the way, pays a fast start every partner pack that's purchased. So it can pay multiple fast starts, as Ed and Gina talked about last Saturday. So it's all right here. Here's the flyer for the basic pack flyer. Again, it's all right there. You just click on it. And there's the partner pack. You can download it. You can share it, etc. Folks, the website, everything that you need to build and grow your business is right there in your fingertips. Everything. And so let me go back to the news section. Archived calls. Again, Thursday night weekly, the newest replay. So this is just from, well, this actually hasn't been updated. This is the one with Bill and Kim Downs and Ed and Gina. Okay. Saturday morning, this is from last Saturday. Ed and Gina did a deep dive training. VNI product business overview PowerPoint. Okay, the PowerPoint presentation, I want to spend a little bit of time on that for a few minutes. The PowerPoint presentation, this right here, what we show every single Thursday night, you can click, I'm not going to do it because I'll have to back out of it, but you can download, you just click on that and it's the most recent. We update it. We've done some edits and occasionally we'll tweak it and improve it. But it's all right there. It's right there for you. And I want to go to that. If you look at the Thursday night overview replays, I'm going to click on that. Okay, so that's November 8th. Okay, so that's the presentation that Ken and I did just a couple nights ago, Thursday night. There's the week before. There's the week before that, featuring Dwight Halstead. There's the week before that. I did a little bit of a shorter presentation. If you've got somebody that maybe doesn't want to invest 35 or 40 minutes, that's a shorter presentation. October 11th. So they're all right there, folks. So these are at your fingertips 24/7 for you to share. You've got all of this content. And think about this. How many, if you've got tools like this, which you do, how many people can you share VNI with? Because you've got the videos, you've got the tools working for you. You can make 3 phone calls one night, forward 3 presentations, and have whatever leader you choose sharing information while you're spending time with your family. And then you follow up an hour later and ask them what they liked about what they saw and heard. You get it? So it's just powerful, powerful stuff. Now, I want to pull up the PowerPoint real quick here. And again, I showed you where to find that. All right, okay, you say, Jeff, where's that PowerPoint? Okay, you go to your news feed, and right there, 1026, and the marketing team, Suzanne, led by Suzanne, updates this every time we make changes. So you click on it, you can download the newest version anytime you want. So here's the newest version, and I'm going to put on slideshow, play from the start. Now, folks, I want to encourage you, and especially for our leaders, to get comfortable with this presentation. This is another tool. Now, again, if you're brand new, you might be more comfortable leaning totally on videos from your website and then use a 3-way call with your upline success coach. But for our leaders and emerging leaders, you want to get comfortable and get familiar with this presentation because it's all right there. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to sit down and go slide by slide through the whole thing. It depends on, we do have some people that have printed out the PowerPoint and they've got it in a little in a binder, and they've got it with them 24/7. So if somebody has product questions, they can skip straight through, like I'll do the escape here. They can skip to, let's say, for example, somebody's specifically interested in the proteasome technology. They can skip to the proteasome section. Okay, and I'm doing this on purpose. You can bounce around if you've got somebody that's interested in Nzorb. Okay, then you can go use the PowerPoint and go straight to the Insorb section and walk them through the information. This is a tool at your fingertips. A mentor of mine in relationship marketing said, Jeff, if it's all verbal, it's not going to duplicate. But if you can point to it in print, it will duplicate. Now, this was before the internet. So not only with the tools and resources that you have available, can you point to it in print, but you also have video, you also have a website, and you can also point to content on the website. It's a dream come true for relationship marketing. So you can focus on sharing and caring. You can focus on inviting people to learn about our products and our business. And if you know where the tools are, you're going to have the confidence to not be afraid of that discussion, not be afraid of that question. You don't have to know the answers. It's on your website. You don't have to know the answers. It's in your PowerPoint presentation. So folks, and I know I'm a broken record, but I hope I'm getting a couple good text messages. Thank you, Cynthia, and a few others that, your confidence goes up when you know where your tools are and you have confidence in the tools. You don't have to have it all between the ears. You can go straight. You can go, you're getting to somebody and they love the product and they call you and they say, you know what? Tell me more about the business. Tell me more. Well, you can go straight to the business section of the presentation and you can walk through why we're different. And hopefully this is familiar from the training today. How do we build a business? We use the products, we share the products, and we teach others to use and share. And we get rewarded for that. How do you get rewarded? Get rewarded with immediate income. It's called a fast start bonus. Get rewarded, and so on and so forth. You see, so it's all, folks, here's what I just want to, I know I've used the word encourage a bunch of times, but take the time yourself and shepherding your team, the newest member of your team, to get comfortable with the website and the resources that are on the website and this presentation. Have it downloaded to your laptop. Have it saved to your hard drive. You have it on if you have a tablet or a PC, or if you're old school, print out a copy and have it in a binder, and everything's right there, and you can use it. Now there are times when you might want to sit down. You've got somebody that's really open for information, and I will tell you, for the leaders, you want to get to a point where you can go through a whole presentation, and you might say to yourself, well, gosh, I don't know exactly how to do that. We teach you every Thursday night. Every Thursday night when we have various leaders doing the presentation, that's on-the-job training. You can invite guests to that presentation. You can use that recorded presentation 24/7 to share the story. But also you can look at it from a perspective of, okay, I'm going to listen to how Ken shares this. I'm going to listen to how Ed and Gina share this. I'm going to listen to how Bill Downs shares this. I'm going to listen to how Dwight Halstead shares this. I'm going to listen to how Jeff Hook shares this. And you can take what you like and discard the rest. And so it's a training every Thursday night to teach you how to go through the whole presentation yourself as a leader. And you can do that with individuals. You can do that with small groups as you move forward. So for everyone, even the newest member of the team, make sure you have access to this presentation. And sometimes, again, you might go to just based on, somebody might say, well, everybody's, all the wellness products say that, I'm looking for here, that their product's the best. What makes V&I different? Well, I'm glad you asked. And then you can walk them through this side. First of all, our founders are scientists. They're not business people that said, you know what, we can make a bunch of money in nutritional products. These are highly credentialed scientists. We have unprecedented scientific validation. Look at our scientific advisory board. This is what makes us different. The proteasome technology, the studies, currently now 42 peer-reviewed, independent peer-reviewed clinical studies on our finished products. So it's all right there. Now I want to share this with you. If you think about how we open the discussion, this is something you're going to want to get comfortable with too. This is a track that is will really duplicate. So this will really duplicate. Think about this. Let me see who's trying to make sure if it's a question. Yeah, exactly. Lots of doctors and alternative medicine doctors. I mean, we've got folks. We've got more healthcare practitioners of all walks of life engaged in our mission because of the science and the credibility of these products than any company I've seen by far. We have unprecedented scientific validation, and so part of even for our brand new partners is we want you to understand everybody says they're special from a business perspective. It's just marketing. V&I is special for all the reasons we've talked about and all the reasons we haven't even covered yet. And this PowerPoint presentation covers a lot of those reasons. So you think about this. This is a conversation track when remember, make a friend, find a need, transfer the feeling. Say, here's an invitation. Here's an invitation that I use when opening the door to a V&I discussion. I would ask, hey, Mary, hey, Bill, hey, Steve, let me ask you something. What is your health and wellness plan? Do you have a health and wellness plan? And they might say, well, what do you mean? Well, I mean, to stay healthy and remain healthy, do you have a personal wellness plan? Do you supplement? Are you exercising? Do you stretch? Do you do yoga? Do you have prayer time every day for stress? What is your wellness plan? And that can open a discussion. From a business perspective, if you want to open the door from a business discussion, say, hey, Jeff, do you ever look at ways do you ever explore ways to make additional income, diversified cash flow for yourself and your family? There's all kinds of invitations that can open the door for a conversation, and then you can invite people to take a look and just share the information. But as consumers, we're spending more and more if you look at the last 20, 30 years, we're spending billions and billions of dollars on supplements, on fitness. You look at all the gyms. I look in my area, I have bicycling classes and martial arts and there's a 350,000 square foot Lifetime facility that was just built 3 miles from me. So people are spending more. They're not spending that kind of money, folks, if people aren't trying to get healthy. I mean, depending on where you are, there are gyms and fitness and private trainers all over the place. People are spending, consumers, you and I are spending billions of dollars a year on supplements, on fitness, and on anti-aging. And yet, obesity and chronic illness is still on the rise. So folks, something's not working. You want to ask yourself that. There are thousands of supplements to choose from. How do we know which ones to take? So folks, all of this gives you a conversation track when you're sharing V&I. How do we know if we're wasting money? I love this. Bill Downs, our founder and CEO, says, you know what the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market is? And if you're one-on-one, you can ask that question. If you're sharing V&I with me, Jeff, do you know what the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market is? And I'm going to say, well, I don't know. I'm really not, I'm not sure. Well, you know what? Our founder and CEO, Mr. Bill Downs, asked this question, and the answer is it's the one that doesn't work. It's the one that doesn't work. It doesn't get in. Well, how does a supplement not work? Digestive impairment, low quality ingredients. Again, these are all, it's setting the stage of the discussion as to why V&I is special, why we're unique, why we're different than everything that's out there. And why the people that we're talking to need to be on these products. Okay, so what's my message as we wrap up here? I don't want to go too long. Here's the message, folks. You've got everything. I'm going to close the PowerPoint out right now. Hold on a second. You've got everything you need right at your fingertips between the website and the presentation now. The marketing team's done an amazing job on the presentation. And it's all right there. You've got recorded content. And I just want to remind you, if I want to go back to the retail side, just for the product-centric side, consumer-centric side, just for, the science, the front end of your marketing website is obviously company, it's product, it's science, It's all right there. You know, the about, if somebody's, tell me more about the company. Look at this. This is right from your marketing website. Tell me more about the company. What's our vision? Well, click on this. What's this? It's a video. Who better to share the vision?
The name Victory is it's a moniker that stands for the ability to overcome. And
folks, this is all right there. Every video for our leadership team, every video that's at yvni.com is strategically embedded into your marketing websites. Every single video is now embedded as part of a narrative to help you share the story as needed. So based on who you're talking to, VNI's vision, here's another video. All right there.
What was the original vision for the company?
Providing a nutrient and a supplement that really restored consumer confidence in a product that worked.
Folks, it's all right there. I get excited. I hope you're excited because it's all, look, the mission. What does it mean to be beacons of health? Another video.
Well, your company is growing by leaps and bounds, and you have a mission for everybody becoming beacons of health and abundance. What do you mean
Health, hope,
by
and
that?
abundance.
A beacon is a light. I want people to have the power and the energy, the ability, the capability to be a light, to show other people that there is a solution. There's so much rhetoric, so much hyperbole in the marketplace. I've never seen a company come out into the market and say, hey, we're selling mediocre products, but please buy our stuff because we want to make a lot of profit. They don't admit that. We want people to have a tangible experience and become a light to other people.
Folks, this is all, and I'm getting some good text messages. So it's all right here on your website. You've got the leadership team, with the exception of our founder and chief business officer, Kim Downs. We're adding her picture and profile. But our scientific advisory board, our head of marketing, our head of customer care, folks, is all right there on your website. All right there. So, all right, I'm gonna stop the screen share. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna keep it up here. I'm gonna go to what's a good one? I'll have our products be the feature background instead of having to look at my face. So hopefully you get the idea. Okay, all right. So our vision for building the business, you want to use the products daily. You want to share the products daily, and hopefully we've covered some topics that are going to make that much more simple. Much more simple, so that you recognize that, again, the mindset is share and expose, not sell and recruit. Sharing and caring with a smile on your face and love in your heart. Okay, make a friend, find a need, transfer the feeling. So when you realize that it's a sorting process, you can relax and you can share the information. But it's important for you to have the confidence to share. You need to take the time to become intimately familiar with where the tools are. You've got everything at your fingertips. You've got tools on your marketing website, including the PowerPoint presentation, that are available for you and your team to share the story effectively and simply 24 hours a day. You might have 15 minutes one night because of family commitments or whatever, and yet you've made a few phone calls over the course of the last couple of days, and maybe you followed up with somebody that's taken a look at VNI. You can use the content, some of the content that we've just shared from the website. You can forward them videos. You can forward them links to specific areas of your website, and then you can unplug for the night. And you've got your tools, your VNI tools, your business is being worked by the technology and the tools that we provide you. And you can have somebody, you can make 5 phone calls one night, forward out 5 recorded presentations, and let's say each presentation is 35 minutes. You've done 5 times 30. Let's just say it's 30 minutes for simple math. You've got 150 minutes of presentations with 5 people that are being delivered by the top people and top partners, top leaders in the company, and they're working for you while you're doing something else. And then you want to follow up. Remember, the fortune's in the follow up. So you want to invite, get good at inviting, sharing the information by knowing where the tools are on your website, getting comfortable with the PowerPoint. How do I get comfortable with the PowerPoint? Every Thursday night, we train you. And we've got all the product and business overview presentations recorded, and they're at your fingertips. So it's all right there. So invite, share, and then follow up. And the follow up is, hey, Jeff, how do you see yourself getting started? What did you think about the products? Let's get you on a 90-day test, 90 or 120 days on these products, and see how you feel, see how your body responds. And you take it from there. Use your upline success coaches in the follow-up for three-way calls as well. We're going to talk more. We've talked today was really focused a large part on sharing. And a lot of what we're going to talk about next Saturday is the follow-up. And so we're going to kind of help everybody get through this. Now, I promised at the beginning that we were going to talk about two words that will have that can have an absolutely powerful impact, game-changing impact on your business and really your life, because it's a mindset. If you're taking notes, I want you to write these two simple words down. Start now. Start now. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is for your V&I business, procrastination, we all do it. And I promise you, I am one of the masters, especially in my youth. I had to learn to manage what was between my ears. And a mentor taught me to just take action. And it doesn't have to be perfect action, but just wherever you are, begin. And the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it. So the power of those two simple words, start now, it's that sometimes it's that first small step. It's that first step of overcoming inertia and creating a little bit of forward progress. And guess what? Then you take the next step. And you take the next step. And the more you do something, the better you're going to get. And the better you get, the more confidence you have. The more confidence, the more competence. The more you competence, the more you're going to do it. And it creates this upward spiral of growth. And folks, that's the way this business works, baby steps. So look at your upcoming week between now and next Saturday and ask yourself, how many new people do I want to share V&I with, the products and or the business? And ask that same question of your team. Have a goal, have a weekly action plan. How many new people am I going to share V&I with? And then remember the power of those two words, start now. Make one phone call today. Reach out, share a video, share one of these presentations. It's you know what? I love what Cynthia Sauer, our leader, just said. She says, it's the start that stops most people. That's a great phrase. That's great coaching. It's the start that stops most people. Cynthia, thank you. That's great feedback. That's great coaching. And by the way, Cynthia's led and been featured on a number of our presentations. We're working our schedules together to get her on a quick start coming up. But it's the start that stops most people. So the power of those two words, start now, ties into what we opened with. Okay, stay plugged in. Do something positive every day to build and grow your business. Start now. Okay, so folks, listen. Our future is bright, and we got a big responsibility. The world needs what we have from a product and a wellness standpoint, and from a business standpoint. Folks, there are a lot of people hurting in both areas, and we want to help them, and we want to be beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our vision. That's our mission, and so it begins one person at a time with connecting with someone. And having a mission mindset of blessing them physically with our products and or financially with the business based on their needs, based on where they are. So start now. Let's look at the goals, your activity goals for this upcoming week, and start now. Have fun. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. And have a blessed day and an awesome weekend. And we will be with you, of course, Thursday night. And get with your upline success coaches. Make sure you realize that it's a team sport, and we're in this together. And it's all about adding value and blessing people's lives. And you're part of an extraordinary team. And folks, a very, very special time to be part of V&I. If you don't feel it, you will. And get familiar with the tools. Understand where everything is on your website. Get the PowerPoint. Make sure you've got that at your fingertips as a resource. I do a lot of three-way calls here's one last tip. I do a lot of three-way calls, and I've got the PowerPoint up. So it gives me talking points. So for our upline leaders, there's a tip. Have the PowerPoint at your fingertips, and whether it be product questions, business questions, you've got the resources right there as like a little cheat sheet to help you communicate the story and the vision. So I'm excited, folks. Have a great day and a super weekend, and we'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.